Howdy folks, today I have a beautiful replay for you between Yuah and matmicback. Yeah, okay, I don't want to spoil things about this replay, so it's very nice. It's on Lajesh. Yuah goes and takes the immediate first well. matmicback is over here for a while also. Yeah, I think that's pretty safe, and then Yuah has the swift advantage, so he comes with a scavenger to tease matmicback, see what happens. Or nope, maybe he comes to take this well position. Right now they're playing footsies. If Yuah gets too close, of course, there's always the danger that matmicback will play Lightblade and then take a scavenger. Yuah backs away. So, you know, tiny bit of damage for the scavenger, tiny advantage for matmicback, but, you know, not really. There we go. A couple more shots off of that scavenger. And Yuah pulls away. Both of them are still playing with one extra power well and one unit. matmicback takes the well, and Yuah was pulling his scavenger back to heal, but now it looks like he's going to go. Nope. He did decide to take the well here also. matmicback is coming in for a rush, so Yuah starts spawning some scavengers here and some scavengers here, going for a good split attack to avoid any Glyph of Frost, and also Yuah's going to be able to hit matmicback units while they're dazed. So that was a nice eruption. Usually eruption on Ice Barrier is not worth it, but because matmicback also spent power up into the Frost, this time it was worth it. And Yuah is doing a really nice job keeping one Master Archer alive. That basically binds power for matmicback. Yeah, so he's just leaving. So matmicback right now has like 200 power bound and Master Archers which aren't doing anything. So he kills them, but now his power is just going to be, you know, he's going to have a small tempo disadvantage behind Yuah. Yuah gets an Ice Guardian to come out. Still playing footsies. Running around the Ice Guardian. This Ice Barrier is still here, by the way. And oh, this is really, Yuah just took tier 2. Now this is a really nice maneuver. Basically, Yuah is walking around trying to keep ground presence here so that matmicback can't go tier 2. Because Yuah's Fire Nature, basically if you're playing Frost tier 1, you're almost definitely playing Stonekin or Pure Frost, and both of these matchups are really, really hard for Fire Nature. So this is going to be a really good thing from Yuah to get a tempo advantage going here. Okay, matmicback takes a Monument a little bit too close to ground presence, and he ends up canceling his Monument. So that's only going to be 25 power permanently lost. But it is a small advantage for Yuah, and especially with the tempo lead. Now Yuah's probably going to want to keep ground presence here. Nope. He pulls all the way away. Looks like he's going to let matmicback get his tier 2 up. On the other hand, here's a Burrower coming in for a split attack. Yuah decides to leave that Ice Barrier binding 20 power. Personally, I'd rather get rid of it just so you can't spawn underneath units there. Okay, Yuah comes in to get the Scorched Earth just to stall this. Meanwhile, he's got his Burrower attacking here. This doesn't seem to me like it's going to be terribly productive because Ice Guardians are so strong. But matmicback has bound a lot of units in tier 1. I did kill this with the scavenger. And maybe Yuah will come in for a well position down here. Meanwhile, matmicback goes for a counteroffensive. The Ice Guardians lose a lot of value when they have to go walk across the map. Yuah instead decides to spawn a Skyfire Drake and go back for the attack. Very nice route. That's going to keep these units bound and out of the fight. And they're going to lose their shields. That Skyfire Drake reposition was a little awkward. Looks like the Scavenger can't get a nice position to attack as well. Okay, meanwhile, matmicback comes with his units up here. Skyfire Drake would take care of them all, but it looks like Yuah wants to double down on his attack. matmicback plays the Ice Barrier to shield his units, which was a pretty heavy investment, especially in the tier 1 units. And Yuah just decides to root them. Does this say Spirit Hunter? Yeah, Spirit Hunter's not going to do much on an attack here. Yeah, and so the wall goes down. If matmicback hadn't invested all that power into tier 1 units, then he could have Cobalt Trick for sure, or Glacier Shell. And but now it's time for a counterattack. But I think this is really nice by Yuah. By playing the CC and making matmicback just bind power that was less effective in tier 1. Yeah, I really like that move. Instead of just like killing it with a lava field or a Skylords Reborn or something, he spent a similar power and made it so that matmicback was binding power. Yuah is up a low, but Fire Nature doesn't have any defense. I would be very surprised if the wall didn't drop. And, you know, this is not a good matchup for Fire Nature. I think it's one of the hardest matchups for Fire Nature. Okay, matmicback coming in with the root here. Now, Yuah does have his well up for longer, but, you know, there's no way it's not going to die. Meanwhile, Spirit Hunter's putting in good work, attacking everything else. With an Oink, okay, maybe there's a chance, but matmicback could just Hurricane and that would die. Yeah, there you go, that dies. And now matmicback's unit is just going to be stuck here. Looks like it's going to pull away. He decides to root him because he wants to go on and hunt it. So right now matmicback is up 1 low. But Yuah can just kill his Ice Barrier and build up his own again, yeah. So Yuah with a slight power advantage because making matmicback cancel as well, and because of kicking matmicback's well a little bit before matmicback counter-kicked him. So definitely tempo advantage to Yuah. Also Yuah has, you know, 300 power of units on the field. Stormsinger, and Spirit Hunters. Nice one on the Spirit Hunters. Nice Hurricane to keep those Spirit Hunters out of commission. Spirit Hunters will do, you know, a whole lot of damage to a big army like this. Their spears are running around chasing this fast Stormsinger. But this well is getting dangerously low. Okay, nice heal just at the very end. Yuah tries to pull away, but not in time. These ghost spears are, you know, they're there, but I'm sure nothing's going to happen. We got our Ravage to keep the Skylords Reborn alive. And the Hurricane is really good against small units. Yeah, those ghost spears are dead. Looks like a heal from matmicback. Ghost spears are probably going to die, and he'll lose ground presence. Oh, no, he spawns another ghost spear just in time. A lot with no would be really strong right now. Oh, okay. And well, the well drops. I think matmicback probably could have kobolded that, but in matmicback's defense, he is not. He doesn't usually play Stonekin. Yuah does normally play Fire Nature, but this still is a really hard matchup for Fire Nature. Yuah is making it look easy, but I think he's doing a really nice. Well was I don't know. Kind of. I don't really agree with that wall. I'm not sure if it really did anything. Matmicback pulls away. Yuah breaks the wall, so he's just going to spend 50 power temporarily. Matmicback is back even on wells, but now he's got a little bit more better ground presence. Meanwhile, Yuah is going for some burner split attacks. Yeah, this is the thing that Yuah is doing. He's doing a really nice job. matmicback has units, and instead of killing them or engaging them, Yuah just like roots them and runs somewhere else, and he just keeps all the power bound on the map. This is like a, you know, quintessential Fire Nature hit and run, and now matmicback's gonna go for a counterattack here. But meanwhile, Yuah just has good base splitting everywhere. He's gonna for sure kill one well, probably two. Attacks coming in here, and that's gonna be quite difficult to remove. Nice ravage on the rover, just keeping things alive. And looks like he's going to keep the second wall. Yuah made a Ghost Spear to start attacking here. The Hurricane's going to keep those small units away. Yeah, it's not what's going to drop, but meanwhile there's a Skylords Drake, and meanwhile he's kicked 2 L's from that attack. This is just a really well executed game from Yuah. Yeah, that well is certainly going to drop. He kicks this one unit, and this well is also. Yeah, really well executed from Yuah. I think this key here was that instead of fighting Stone Cannon and killing the units, instead of going for good trades, what he went for tempo advantages by binding power. So, you know, he plays an oink or root, and instead of using that oink or root to make a favorable trade, he just uses that oink or root to make a tempo advantage, and he runs somewhere else. And Rag is still pushing with the Stone Tempest. Or, yeah, Stone Tempest. There's a big army here. I think an Eruption or a Lava Field would take care of that pretty soon. Yuah decides to make a Skylords Drake instead. Oink on one Skylords Drake. I'm not sure that's the best use. Okay, there we go. Same thing I was literally just talking about. Instead of killing these units, Yuah decided he wants to make Hurricane, and then he's got all those units bound. They're going to be a lot less useful. Not a great lava field, but looks like matmicback didn't have power to heal because Yuah has a lot of power walls. And yeah, that should be the game. Yeah, really beautiful, well executed from Yuah. It's a hard matchup, but he played the strength of the hit and run and the tempo. He made a small tempo advantage in tier 1. It helped that he had the Scorched Earth and was able to gain that 25 power from the monument early on. And then Yuah just kept matmicback's units running around, creating situations where he had bound power that was useful versus bound power that wasn't useful. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.